So I've been presented with a dilemma, boys. You tell me what you would do and I'll tell you what I have done and decided to do. After sitting in my room, listening to 432 hertz for 1 hour looking at the ceiling, I finally come to the conclusion of what I'm gonna do. So you tell me what you would do in this situation. You've just had a heater of the past 2-3 months. You've made 28% in the last 2-3 months. Your model's performing better than ever. All of these students, the people in the free Discord, people on socials that are using your model are also printing, okay? You have passed stage 1 on your funded. You have then realized that you've actually failed stage 1 because you broke a daily drawdown limit a week earlier. So you buy a new funded challenge. You then pass that stage 1, okay? There's a couple of missed wins dotted around that stage 1 pass, but that's fine, skill issue on my behalf. You then pass stage 2. Okay, we're on a heater, we're moving on to the live account, we'll buy another challenge to put on the side. Sound. We get the live, yeah, but we don't get sent the details. So we do our first trade on our challenge because we haven't received the details of the live account yet. That first trade is a 5.2% win on EU. Okay, still on a heater. You get the live account details on Monday, and what happens? 1 loss, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. 6 1.4% losses in a row, and 1.4% was the fixed risk that I decided on because of the 4% reward, which means I could tap into the FTMO premium thing. 6 straight losses. I am now faced with an ultimatum. I have 1 more trade left. I have 1 more trade left of 1.4%. If I win that 1 trade, my stats are as usual. I get a pullback towards profit, and then I'll be 1 trade away from profit because I do 3 risks to reward. So all I would need is 2 trades and I'm back. Or I reduce my risk so I get more chances at staying alive in the funded, because if it is now Saturday, if on Monday I lose, then the account's gone. But if on Monday I win, then I'm obviously towards more profit and my stats are as usual, my fixed risk, my fixed RR. If I reduce my risk to $500, $400, I may get 3 more chances at this. So then I don't lose the account, but when I win, it's only 1.2%. And that's gonna fuck my stats up in the future, because when I inevitably increase the risk back again, if I lose on the increased risk, then obviously that's all my stats fucked up. I don't even need to explain that, you guys understand. It's tossing and turning in my head. What do? I don't want to lose this account. I've only got 1 more trade, but then if I win when I risk 0.4%, then I'm going to regret it. And the minimum I'm getting is 3R. If my trailing stop activates at 3R, so I could get 5, 6R, and it could fully revive the account with 1.4%. But if I get 5, 6R with 0.4% risk, it's not going to really revive the account, and I'm going to just wish I did 1.4% instead of 0.4. Into my head, what am I doing? Why am I even thinking in this way? The law of detachment, boys. The law of detachment states that you don't care about the result anyway. I'm a trader. I'm gonna place trades on whatever account I'm trading on in that moment, whether that be live, whether that be challenge, whether that be another live that I've got in the background that's in drawdown. Whatever it be, I'm gonna still take the same trades. It just changes what platform I'm trading on. So instead of crying like a baby, maybe I should just implement the law of detachment and go, wait a sec. I have other accounts, I have the community, I have other income sources, I'm not gonna go broke. So what is a fucking challenge that I've passed? What, 450 quid and 15% made and a bit of time? Bro, I'm on this earth for way more than fucking 3 months, mate, and I've been trading for way longer than 3 months. I'm sure I can trade on a challenge for a little bit longer if I fail on Monday. And that's if I fail on Monday. Who knows, bro? We could get a heater on Monday and that would be all smiles and gas. But what I did get is, I got way too confident. Since I was on a heater, I was like, oh, my trading mindset is unbeatable. Oh, I am so good right now. Oh, the model is so good. Yeah, the model is so good, but that doesn't mean you can't get a fucking loss streak, bud. And then that's what happened. The universe slapped me with a loss streak because I got too fucking gassed. Maybe you deserve it the most when you've been through those loss streaks, when you've been through those tough times, but then you continue to journal. You've continued to stick with your rules, and you've continued to stick with your risk. That is when the universe blesses you with a win streak. I'm fine, I'm detached from that result. What is the downside if I fail this live account now? Some nerds that don't know the game are gonna call me a fake trader. Maybe some nerds that don't know the game are gonna think, oh, this model sucks. I'm gonna lose 450 quid in a challenge. So it would mean nerds that I don't care about might think I'm a worse trader, and maybe nerds that don't know trading will buy my mentorship less. There are downsides that I frankly don't care about, because 1, I don't want to mentor nerds. I only want to mentor people that have a good mindset and are willing to put the work in, because I'm quite hands-on with my mentorship, as you boys know. I literally do 4 1-hour sessions per week for 6 weeks. Full fucking crash course, mate. No fucking DM only bullshit or 1 session a month bullshit. No. I am all in on the thing. All in on these students, mate, and that's why I don't take on many at a time. I need to look at myself and go, what am I actually even getting bothered about? Because I was getting bothered, and that is not what being a trader is about. Being a trader is about not getting bothered, being stoic in the wins and the losses, and I just got caught up in the noise, and I wasn't staying stoic in the wins, and I've been slapped with a fucking loss streak. That is all that this game is about, boys. And if you're not prepared to take the damage on your mental, then don't jump into the trading game, because it is not for you. And all of my students, all my Discord, everyone that follows me already knows that, because that's what I preach every fucking day. Once again though, going back to that ultimatum at the start, what did we say? We said, what do? We reduce the risk or stay with the risk. Bro, the current challenge that I passed, we were doing 2% a trade. We had a 4 loss streak. The last trade went into $1,964 drawdown and then reversed and hit full CP. So why could that not happen to me on Monday? Yeah, the cost is I lose the account. If it doesn't, okay, bro, at least I stuck with my rules. My mental is right. I made the decision. I thought about it. I didn't just guess in the moment. I didn't rush it. Just know. If you do see that I've lost, just know, bro, I don't give a fuck. So whatever you think about my loss, that's a you problem. Whatever you think about my loss, that's what you would think if you lost. Because if you lost, the account might, depend on who you are, mean a lot more to you. I've passed fundeds, I've got payouts, I have fundeds. It's no big deal. Yes, I will be hand on heart honest. Every single funded account that I have right now is in drawdown. And do you want to know why? Because I made a promise to myself and I said, until I pass another challenge, I'm not hopping back on my live accounts, because I had 2 100k accounts that were in drawdown and I didn't want to lose them. So I wanted to pass another challenge to prove to myself I still had it. I did that, and the second I did that, I hopped back on all 3 live accounts and I get a 6 loss streak. Now, granted, none of those accounts have been lost because all of them have different risk profiles, but they're in a worse position than when they started. How does that make me feel? That makes me feel pretty bad, because I could lose 300k in funding right now. But look where I am. That's the real prize. The real prize of this whole journey was the freedom. That is what I wanted at the end of it. So why am I getting bothered about losing what it took to get me here, but I'm still here? I still have the things that these funders provided me in the past. I still had a heater over summer and got enough payouts to last me more than enough time. I still have other income streams that can fuel this lifestyle. So I shouldn't be stressing at all. I think I'm just being greedy. And I think that's enough for today. I think I'm gonna go over and out and peace out for the weekend. But I just wanted to make this video. Even as a profitable trader, I'm still having these mental battles. But guess what? As long as I don't make any decisions based on my mental conditions, it doesn't matter. I still stick with my rules, regardless of how I feel. I still act the same way on the charts, regardless of how I feel. And that is all that matters. And that is how you should lead your trading too. Because the reason why you're unprofitable is not because of your model. It's not because of how you trade. It's because of what you do when you feel bad. It's because what you do when you lose. It's because what you do when you win. It's all of the above. And you know that, and I know that. And until you actually act on that, you're gonna stay in the same position that you've always been in. And you're gonna be disappointed, fellas. So, without further ado, I'm gonna peace out, peace, love, and unity. And yeah, peace out.